Hello guys, it's James here from Inside United and welcome here to today's match review. Today I'm going to be talking about my thoughts and opinions on Manchester United's 1-0 defeat today against Dutch side Feyenoord in the Europa League. Today was the first game Manchester United took part in the Europa League in the group stages. That was as a result of us finishing 5th in the Premier League last season. We unfortunately didn't make the Champions League, so we had to do with the Europa League. The team for me was very strong. I wasn't expecting it. For me, players like Forsy Mensah, Depay, maybe someone like Ashley Young should have started. Not players like Eric Bailly, who's played the last 4 games this season, and Pogba, who I think deserve some rest or should be rested for what we have Watford on Sunday. The fact is, we're playing a second choice string side really. We made 8 changes to the side, which lost to City on Saturday. And for me, we're playing second choice players like Darmian, Rojo, Schneiderlin, Young, Depay. Yet there was no effort from them to prove to Jose Mourinho that they should start in Premier League or in our best side really. There was nothing. They didn't seem like they cared. It looked like they were just there, just because they're just there to do it as their job. They didn't really look like they wanted to prove to Jose Mourinho that they should be picked to take on teams like Manchester City. They looked like they just didn't really care, and they just thought they would be alright with just playing in the occasional Europa League games, and that was a bit frustrating. For me, Darmian and Rojo were very poor. I mean, Rojo on a performance like that is never going to beat Rojo out the side, and Darmian for me is never going to beat Antonio Valencia out the side in a performance like that. I mean, they pretty much failed every cross they attempted, and that's just not good enough. If you're a Manchester United fullback, you should be trying to get at least 80% of your crosses into a good area for players like Zlatan Ibrahimovic to make the most of. However, Depay, Young and also Pogba were not at it at all. Pogba, he played well against Southampton, but apart from that, we haven't seen enough of why we spent so much money on him. Because he's a good player, but he hasn't shown why we spent so much money on him yet, and I was disappointed with his performance yet again. Our away form as well in European competitions is pure shit really. It really is awful. We lost to PSV in the Champions League last year. We lost to Wolfsburg in the Champions League last year. We drew with Moscow in the Champions League last year. We lost to Midtjylland and we lost to Feyenoord, both in the Europa League. So we lost to PSV, Wolfsburg and drew with Moscow in the Champions League games. Then we lost to Midtjylland last year in the Europa League, and now we've lost to Feyenoord. That's 4 defeats in our last 5 away games in Europe, not winning one of them 5. I mean, that's awful. 4 defeats and 1 draw in our last 5 away games in Europe. It's only the Europa League though. We should beat all 3 sides, Zoya, Fenerbahce and Feyenoord, all at home. We should all beat them at Old Trafford without a shadow of a doubt. So, to be honest with you, to progress or to top the group, you only need 1 more win or 1 more draw away from home. So, this result isn't the end of the world. We could go and, as I said, if we win our 3 home games, which we should do, and then draw away at Zoya or draw away at Fenerbahce, then I'm pretty sure that would be enough to get into. I'm pretty sure that would be enough to top the group or at least progress. So I think we will still progress without too much problems really. But it's just a bit of a disappointing start to our Europa League campaign. But Watford is more important, so now we just need to turn our attention to this Sunday. And hopefully we can get back to winning ways and hopefully beat Watford on Sunday, because that's a massive game. We can't afford to be 6 points behind Manchester City after 5 games into the season. So yeah, hopefully we'll beat Watford. But yeah, disappointed today that we lost 1-0 to Feyenoord in the Europa League. But thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you on Sunday for Watford.